Hello, I'm Alexandro and I'm gonna be presenting the heart and desert presentation. Let's start with what is the heart. The heart is a muscular organ composed of four chambers, two atria and two ventricles. These tissue layers, epicardium, myocardium, and endocardium, four valves and an electrical system to control its contractions. These components work together to pump blood throughout the body. Here we have a brief picture of the heart anatomy. Let's dive deeper with the heart anatomy and the circulatory system. Let's start with the parts of the heart, which are atria, ventricles. The, let's start with atria, the two upper chambers that collect blood returning to the heart. Ventricles are the two lower chambers that pump blood out of the heart. The right side receives deoxygenated blood and pumps it to the lungs. The left side receives oxygenated blood from the lungs and pumps it to the rest of the body. What is the desert? The deserts are composed of a variety of materials, including sand, rock, gravel, and clay, with many deserts are also covered by ice or salt flats. Sand, which forms dunes, are only covers a small portion of the world's deserts, while rock, stony plains, and even clay are common in other arid regions. The specific composition depends on the desert's formation, but common elements include weathered bedrock, eroded material, and deposits left by wind and water. Differences between living and non-living things. Living things obviously need food, water, and air to survive and are made of cells, while non-living things such as rocks and furniture do not have these needs and are not cellular. Let's discuss biological organization. Subatomic particle, the units of matter such as protons, neutrons, and electrons that make up atoms. Atom, a basic unit of chemical element composed of a nucleus surrounded by electrons. Molecule, a group of two or more atoms bonded together. The cells, the basic functional units of life, composed of organelles and molecules. Tissues, a group of similar cells that perform a specific function. The, the org, a specific function. Organs, a structure made of two or more tissue types that work together to perform specific psychological functions. Organ system, a group of organs that cooperate to perform major functions for the organism. Organism, a single living being that has all the necessary physiologic functions for life. Population, all the organisms of a single species living in a specific area. Community, all the different populations of organisms that live and interact in a specific area. All ecosystem, all the living biotic and non-living abiotic factors in a particular area. Biome, a large-scale area characterized by similar climate conditions, which contains multiple ecosystems. Biosphere, the sum of Earth's ecosystems. It includes all life and all the places where life exists. Let's dive deeper into the biological organization with biological organization examples. Starting with the subatomic particle. Protons, neutrons, and electrons make up atoms. Atoms, the basic unit of chemical element, such as the carbon atom and oxygen atom. Molecule, a group of two or more atoms bonded together, such as water molecule, H2O, or a DNA molecule. Cell, a basic unit of life, like a single-celled organism, such as bacterium, or a specialized cell with a larger organism, like a neuron or a heart muscle cell, or cardiomyocyte. Tissue, a group of similar cells working together, such as epithelial tissue, muscle tissue, or nerve tissue. The structure made of different tissues that perform a specific function, like the heart, brain, or lungs. A group of organ system, a group of organs that work together such as the digestive system, stomach, stomach intestines, and etiquette, or the respiratory system, lungs, trachea, and etiquette. Organisms, a single self-contained living being which can be uncellular or multicellular. Examples include a human being, a tree, or a specific animal like a lion. Population, a group of organisms or the same species in a specific area, such as a pride of lions in the savannah or a stand of oak trees in a forest. Community, all the different populations interacting in a specific area, such as the lions, zebras, and acacia trees in the savannah. Ecosystem, a community of living organisms, biotic factors interacting with non-living physical environment, abiotic factors, like a specific savanna with its animals, plants, soil, and climate. Bio, a large-scale ecosystem characterized by a distinct climate, such as tropical rainforest, a desert, or a tundra. Biosphere, a sum of all ecosystems on Earth, representing all the parts of the planet where life exists. Let's discuss similarities and differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells share plasma membrane, cytoplasm, and ribosomes, but differ significantly in complexity. Prokaryotes are smaller, lack a nucleus and membrane-bound organelles, and have a circular DNA, while eukaryotes are larger and have a true nucleus and process various organelles like mitochondria. Let's talk about plants and animal cells. Plants and animal cells are both eukaryotic cells that share many organelles like the nucleus, mitochondria, and cell membrane. Key differences include the presence of a rigid cell wall, large central vacuole, and chloroplasts in plant cells, which are absent in animal cells. Animal cells have lysosomes and centrioles, which are generally not found in plant cells. Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Alexandro and I'm gonna present and tour you guys in my virtual desert world in Minecraft. Deserts are composed of materials like sand, rock, gravel, and clay, with many deserts also covered by ice and small flats. They're mostly found in places like Africa, Arabia, Great Basin, and polar deserts. Animals or living things in the desert are composed of camels, donkeys, and small rabbits. These living things are composed of eukaryotic cells because they need food, water, and air to survive. People in the deserts usually use them for survival, milking and livestock meat. These animals are considered prey animals. And in order to survive, these animals usually hide and look out for predators such as coyotes, foxes, and some sandcats in order to survive. While the non-living things consist of desert bushes, water, sand, not desert bushes, sand, water, and small rocks and pebbles. This glass that I made on my house is also considered non-living things since it doesn't have life. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Good day, everyone.